Greetings and welcome back to Ring 303 in our chats with Emily as we're calling our readings through the poetry of Emily Dickinson. We turned out to poem 152, The Sun Kept Stooping, Stooping Low. We're now in year 1860. This is the year Emily turns 29 and she'll write 63 poems. And our assumptions are that you've been following our stuff at learnstrong.net, and we just finished with poem 151, Youth Thy Coronation. Now this is another sunset poem. It's another nature poem. And the key to reading this poem, as the great Oxford scholar David Priest points out, is that Emily's first floor bedroom at the homestead faced south and west with two large windows on each wall, so that she had a perfect view of sunsets from the quote-unquote chimney corner of her room. So this allows her to be able to see the exotic Tyrrhenian light of a sunset filled with gay banks of color, which were so like armies drawn up that Emily herself felt martial stirrings, end quote. Let's enjoy this poem. Note all the exclamation points. We'll have four of them. There are five total, but four of them in the first four lines. And note the repetition as well. The sun kept stooping, stooping low. The hills to meet him rose. On his side, what transaction? On their side, what repose? Poem 109, you'll remember this word, repose. The idea here is that she's looking out two windows as she's watching the sunset. Deeper and deeper grew the stain upon the window pane. Thicker and thicker stood the feet. Under the Tyrrhenian was crowded dense with armies, so gay, so brigadier, that I felt martial stirrings, who once the cockade wore, charged from my chimney corner, but nobody was there. The feelings that she has towards the sunset is so remarkable that they're for her martial stirrings, she will call them. Deeper and deeper grew the stain upon the window pane. Thicker and thicker stood the feet until the Tyrrhenian, that's that seaport of Tyre, right, that reddish bluish sky. She mentioned this already in poem 140. She'll mention it again in 442. Was crowded dense with armies, and now all of a sudden she starts using this martial language. So gay, so brigadier. Brigadier we'll see in poems 1177, 1545, and 1561. That I, notice italicized, I felt martial stirrings, who once the cockade wore, her imagining herself as a warrior, charged from my chimney corner, again that corner room as we were saying, but nobody was there. Now, of course, we think immediately of the use of this word nobody with Odysseus in the Odyssey, as he says to Polyphemus the Cyclops, I'm nobody. Back to poem, or referencing to poem 288, we've done this already a number of times. When we finally hit poem 288, I'm nobody, who are you? We'll be playing a similar game. Well, what are we going to say at 2A about this poem? I think the point here is that nature can promote powerful emotions. At 2B, the martial language is self-evident. At 3A, well, obviously we mentioned Odysseus, but I'd like to think about Thoreau's Walden. We've given full lectures at learnstrong.net on all of Walden. You'll remember that Thoreau plays this kind of game as well, where he'll begin to personify nature, sometimes even in martial language. Finally, at 3B, what was a time when you felt the power of nature in the way that Emily is suggesting it here? Compelling, I hope, for you. Thank you.